guys sound like you're from Port Orchard checking out a hot chick or a dude. Woo! And they're like, I just imagine that's what they do, you know? Like in Port Orchard. That's what Scotty does. I'm Scotty Mack, by the way. I'm your host for tonight. We have some cool stuff going on, man. We have our regular open mic, which is great and going to be a lot of fun. And we have a new thing that we're doing, comedy duos tonight. Right now, it's a little sketchy on the duos, but hey, you know, it's a cool new idea. We have 2 sets for tonight, at least, maybe more. Guys, it's the holidays, and god damn it if it isn't almost Turkey Day. I just want you to know that turkey is my favorite food ever. Tracy's here, yes. I just sent him a message. Yes, there he is. Tracy Walton, everyone. Yeah. It's Turkey Day coming up, and I love turkey, but I'm not picky about my birds. I will eat any bird, any fucking bird, any one of them. I'll eat birds that are dead. I don't care. I love to eat birds, okay? And I think it has to do with the Easter Bunny. I don't know. It never made sense, man. Eggs and shit coming from a bunny. And so I decided to solve that problem by eating birds. There was a lady that I was in the Air Force with, and she was one of those bird people, you know? Have you been around bird people?
Yeah.
God bless them if they were a god, but you know, it's not their bird, that's for damn sure. These people, the bird people, it sounds really racist. Bird people, you know, but, you know, Trump's gonna take care of that. They walk around with their bird on their shoulder and act like they don't notice it's shitting on them. It's shitting on them, guys. Wow, you're beautiful. Man. Yeah, you. Yeah. And so are you. So are you. So are you. Yeah, you. We're all beautiful. No, so bird people, man, it's like, I will eat any bird. I will eat a hummingbird. That's a popper. It's just a little popper. You know, you just pop it in your mouth. And you just chomp it on down. I will eat the last condor. I don't give a shit, dude. I love eating birds that much. But one time I was really super high, and I was looking out my window, and I'm skipping the majority of the story because I just want to get to the point on this. There were too many birds, man. There were too many fucking birds. Too many to eat birds. I mean, I was sitting there, and I used to live, I looked over this lake, and these swallows were like, whoo, swooping down. But I was so high, I could only look out the window that I was looking at. So I couldn't see where they were going. I was like, where the fuck are they going, you know? What are they swallowing, you know, those swallows? and then they would come up over, like, whoa, over the house, and I'm like, holy shit, they're going there, you know? And then a couple crows were in the corner, and I was like, wow, this is a lot of birds. And then there was an eagle, like the baddest motherfucking bald eagle ever. And I was like, that's too many birds. That's it, man. And then if you stop time and you think about all the birds that have ever been in the fucking air, it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. It's too many birds, man. I'm just sad. It's Thanksgiving. So happy holidays, everyone. Are you ready for a fun night? Yeah. All right, we have some cool stuff. So, Dickie G. Miller, come on up. Just fun to say.
Thank you. So, who here has ever heard that term, infotainment? I don't know how old that term is, and that's actually really relevant to my first joke, so I probably should have researched it before I got up here. But after probably, we'll say a decade sounds fair? After a decade of infotainment, it's about damn time we had 4 years of presidentainment. Because it's coming. And on that note, has anybody here seen that, there's been kind of flying around the internet, there's been this, flying, you got me thinking about birds, kind of floating around the internet, there's been this petition going around for Oregon and Washington to start our own country. I know, doesn't it sound fun? We'll get to like rename our country and we get to make a flag and maybe go to war. It'll be so much fun. What I can't wait for though is when like the news gets hold of this. What term is the media gonna coin for our little secession? They can't call it like Oregon exit because one, that only represents half our population, and two, that name is just ugly. I mean, Washington-tainment, or Washington zips, fucking, I don't know. Maybe Northwest exit, Northwest, yeah, that is it. I like that one, that's my favorite. There's a couple like added benefits to that one too, is like, for one, if we call it Norwexit, we get to hear Chris Wallace, when he talks about it, sound like fucking Elmer Fudd. And also, if Norway ever secedes from or leaves the European Union, we took their fucking name. I'm pretty proud of us, all right. No, man, but I'm against it. I am. And don't get me wrong, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm against Norwexit. Because it sounds fun at first. It's one of those things that sounds fun at first, starting our own country, but then once we get started, we're just gonna wanna go home. It's like going and visiting your relatives for Thanksgiving or going camping. You just get there and you wanna go home. All right, does anybody here camp? No? This is the Northwest, come on, a couple of you. Now, for those of you who go camping, you know what it's like. Like at first, when you find out you're going camping, you get really stoked. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna be out in the woods. I'm gonna put down a couple beers. I'm gonna lay down by a warm fire. It's gonna be awesome. Then you wake up, and everywhere you go camping is fucking cold. The fire's out. You're on hard ground. You're hungover, and you just want to take a hot shower, but there's no running water. And what I've just realized is that by comparing starting our own country in the Northwest to camping is, I basically just described exactly what our new country will be like. But I do understand. I do understand you free Cascadia dreamers. I do. It's, but like, I've been around the country. There's no place in America like our little corner here. No place. But the thing is, the things that make our region unique aren't prohibited anywhere. Like nobody in the other 48 states can stop us from, no one's gonna stop you from smoking salmon. No one's even gonna stop you from smoking weed anymore. None of that. If you wanna like go skiing or crabbing or whatever it is that gets your dick hard, there's no law prohibiting that whatsoever. Nothing. I mean, there's no law requiring anybody in the United States to carry an umbrella in the rain. The last time there was a law against brewing beer, it was during the Jimmy Carter administration. We really have no reason to secede when you think about it. Like, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna like guilt the rest of the country into putting bike lanes in until we come back. And I'll leave you guys with this. One thing I don't get about the secession too is we get a president that starts appointing white supremacists, and the one region that secedes is the whitest in the country, and that's it. Damn, I thought that last one was gonna kill.
We're going for Nick G. Miller. That last one might get you killed. Wow, yeah. seceding from the nation. That sounds like a good idea. Wow. So, guys, I'm a warrior or something. Yeah. I'm an Air Force veteran. Goddamn it. 20 years retired. I'm almost a warrior. I can write it sitting at a desk in a safe place with good air conditioning. I can write about what it's like to be at war. You know? And usually it was things like, oh, I'm deployed. This air conditioning is too chilly, you know, or I hope I don't get bit by a cattle spider, you know. Yeah, it's called soldier guilt. Because you don't grow up playing Air Force in the woods. I just want to say that. Because you do get lots of cool, sweet-ass bennies. You know, you get little bennies from being in the military. And one of my sweet bennies was that I went to the VA the other day for a doctor's appointment, and the doc said, hey, have you had a proctology exam recently? And I said, no. Because immediately that was my, like, no, of course not. Like, I do it myself or something all the time. The answer is yes. The answer, when they ask you the question, like a pap smear, right? The answer is, oh yeah, shit, I have a fucking sample right here, you know, it's all on the smear, it's ready to go. You don't have to actually do that, you know? So he's like, yeah, we're gonna do that. And I need you to hop up and pull your pants down. Well, the thing is, it was a morning appointment, and I don't have a job right now. I'm retired. Yeah. So I was being lazy that morning, and I didn't take a shower. And here he wants to go up my ass on the first date. And yeah, so I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. So I get up there, and I jump up there, and I pull my pants down, and I put my ass out, just eager as fuck, guys. I was like eager beaver, but it's not a beaver, eager something. And he puts his hand in there and he spreads my butt cheeks apart and is all, you know, kind of thing. And then I know, I'm grossing me out too. Okay, but it's a joke. So then he's like, all right, eager beaver, you know, I'm gonna need you to hop down. Actually, I don't need you up here on this thing. Hop down and just kind of bend it over, you know. So I hopped down and I'm all embarrassed because I got up there super quick, and and so I bend over and he opens it up again, you know, and then it's really gross. And then he sticks his finger up my ass, and I was like, goddamn, you know, and yeah, and then he says the weirdest thing to me. He's like, just relax. Of all fucking things to say right now, you got your finger halfway up my ass. I must have relaxed. Because then he went the rest of the way up. Whoosh, man. I was like, goddamn, Dr. Longfingers, you know, he's all tickling around in there. Nope, you're good, you know, and he's like, smell this, you know, kind of thing. You know, but he didn't do that. But, you know, I just got to say, I didn't enjoy it, but I do have a follow-up appointment. I say that for when we're recording to do this background and fucking whatever. All right, I'm gonna bring up our first comedy duo of the night. Woo! Yeah, no shit, get some woos. It's Javen.
I'm glad there's two mics. I want to share a mic. I was about to cry. I get out there to share a mic.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Jamin Show on KRDY, where the only thing missing is you. Because we don't have an audience that knows the joke, I'm sorry. We go over some news stories for you guys tonight. I'll just go ahead and open it up. It turns out that a new study shows bloodletting might cure AIDS. When further questioned, the doctors said, why not? I mean, you're gonna fucking die anyway.
I think that's great, Steve. That's just great.
Yeah.
It's about time, too.
Yeah, well, in more local news, Dave, the real-life wizard who, hangs out at the 7-Eleven, turns out he's still working on a love spell. What do you think about that, Jason?
I don't buy it. Wizards are real.
It's a wizard, Jason.
No, I don't read fucking Harry Potter.
Okay, no, don't demean homeless people.
Well, that's real. That's a real problem.
Yeah, but so is not having enough love. If you do a story.
I mean, I have a grandfather that's really good at Jeopardy, and he has a beard. But I wouldn't call him a wizard, even though he was like a grand wizard.
Well, obviously he's a wizard. Okay, let's switch to one of your stories. Go ahead.
This just wait, no. This is it. The Prius has officially come out as gay.
I think that's actually a really positive thing. I think that's great. I think that gives a lot of room for, other cars to come out, like the Ford F-150, for instance. It's really important. Maybe the Miata, something along those lines. They can do it too.
Yeah, anything made by Fiat too.
Okay, let's try, the new GOP senator, who was just elected recently, confirms his own Bill of Rights as a law. The current judges are holding it up, saying that it is in fact law. It's protected under the First Amendment of the Constitution. How are you feeling about this?
Well, I got a list of new laws and things that are now legal.
Yeah.
Grabbing pussy is officially legal.
Yeah, that's not.
And, apparently sexual assault is now legal.
Okay.
Here's one that is illegal. It's illegal to be black.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move on. That was racist.
Yeah.
Let's talk about sports for a minute. Turns out the Olympics recently added a plus-size division for every single one of their events. New possible names for the division include real athletes have curves, the new running standard, bones are for dogs, not athletes, and fatty boom boom piggy sports. How do you feel about that, Jason? How do you feel about that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm asking your opinion. Think America will do well with that, or?
Do you have a problem with somebody winning a gold medal for eating chicken wings?
I have a problem if the chicken wings are not spicy enough. Well, I also do have a problem if the gold medal is actually chocolate. It's a chocolate flavor.
That's so much better though. Fucking chocolate wrapped in gold, that's fucking delicious. You can't eat a regular gold medal. I tried, I chipped my tooth.
I just laughed at her own joke.
Wait, this just in.
Okay.
Okay, this just in. In an effort to rebrand their image, ISIS has officially changed their name to Cuddle Party.
I mean, that's a really bold move. It's kind of taken off the Nazis, but it is a smart move, because it is a party at the end of the day, and everyone likes a party.
Yeah, I mean, they cut off people's heads at that party, but I mean,
No, they cuddle. I read that. A doctor was recently sued for assuming the gender of an unborn child. How do you feel about that?
No, I don't think that's accurate. The story I heard was that the child sued the parents because the parents couldn't decide on the gender of their child and had his penis cut off in utero.
Oh.
And he wasn't happy about that.
Really?
Yeah, he sued the doctor, he sued the parents.
I think it's wrong that you would assume that it's a him at this point. Although I agree with the person involved having balls and no dick. That's just a no-win for anyone. This just in. A new law is passed. The law basically explains that metaphors are silly things and not to be understood by anyone under penalty of death. In other... anyone care about horoscopes at all? Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius? It says here that you actually have cancer. You might want to go get checked.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Probably get some chemo.
that joke would have worked better if you were a cancer, but thanks for the effort.
Oh, wait, I just got something.
Oh,
It was flown into me by a swallow running from Scotty.
huh.
3 weeks after being elected, Trump came out as a hardcore Democrat and is quoted as saying, "Ha ha, fooled you. Have fun with socialism, assholes." Wow, that was a plot twist.
I know, holy shit. I did not see that one coming. Neither did any racist that voted for him. A new study shows actually approximately, it's not exact, but approximately 80% of the time, if you have like low self-esteem, it's actually just good judgment. That's true.
Unfortunately.
It's the reason some of us don't get laid.
Trying to say something?
Trying to say I have a big mouth and you learn to shut up. Which other than that. In more local news, fuck. Sorry, you have another story that you like to tell?
No, I'm just shuffling talking points at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Got one?
I only have 3 cards. Wait, no, here we go. Scientists invent a cure for sex.
Wait. So, hold on here. Do you mean like gender or like intercourse or like?
I don't know. The paper just says, "Fuck you. We don't get laid anyway. Try believing global warming, assholes."
A
little angry.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. In more local news, that girl you have a crush on said she's not interested. She's really the fucking stop.
Love is an angel.
Jill is an angel. It's not me. It's just.
And I got the paperwork this morning, so fuck.
Oh, well, it's unfortunate, truthfully.
I'm out.
You're good? Okay, well, so we have one last thing. It's the weather. We have the weekend forecast here. It turns out that there is a rolling fog of unwanted relatives that are going to show up around Thursday. And then it's going to end up being like a downpour of like cops that are trying to give you a DUI. And like when I say you, I do mean you specifically, because they're assholes.
Oh, I hate driving through that shit.
Okay, I think that's our time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Give it up for Javen. That was great, you guys. That was fantastic. What a gift. Is it polite, like, right about when you're about to come, if a girl's sucking your dick, to be like, consider it a gift? Like, is that polite? Oh, okay. All right. Just trying to bring it down a little bit. Because I'm going to bring it back up because we have another comedian. Let's put our hands together for the very funny Joseph Roger.
Can 2016 just be over with already? Yeah. Fucking shitty year. So many good people dying. So many bad people getting elected. Every time a good person dies now in 2016, I'm pissed that Magic Johnson's still alive. What the fuck, man? That guy should have been dead a long time ago. Thought about looking for a job the other day. Smoke the bowl, fix that problem right away. That's what I love about smoking weed. It makes you just want to chill out and not do anything with responsibilities. It's my kind of life. That was a nice fake news bit. Yeah, you guys, I love that. Yeah. That's the thing about fake news. You guys notice there's a lot of fake news lately. Lots of fake news. It's really fucking sad. But the most sad thing about it is all the people that fucking believe that shit. Hundreds of thousands of people on Facebook making these threads with 1,000 comments over a fake news article. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys believe that shit? You deserve Trump. That's what you get, America. For sure. That's what you get. My girlfriend hates it when we're having a conversation and I'm like, oh, come on. She's like, don't come on me.
Yeah.
It's like, why not? She goes, I just don't like it when you come on me. I'm like, well, fuck, man. The more you don't want me to come on you, the more I'm going to want to come on you. Shit. I'm not getting in your hair. My brother is a total fucking hardcore Christian. Let's just say that. Scotty, you're not a hardcore Christian. What the fuck, man? He goes, you know what? He thinks he's giving me good advice. He's like, when I get stressed out, I just let Jesus take the wheel. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. So I was drinking one night, and I wanted to drive. And I couldn't drive, so I was like, well, fuck, I'm stressed out about having to get my car home. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll let Jesus take the wheel on this one. This will be great. Man, turns out Jesus is a shitty driver. Apparently they didn't have cars back in his day. I don't know. Like, fuck, you can walk on water, but you can't drive a fucking Escort. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Way ahead of your time, Jesus. And I said to my brother, I try not to instigate him, but sometimes when I'm drinking, I have a hard time. So he's so Christian that I was like, what are you going to do if your son grows up and he's gay? His answer was, I'll put him in therapy. I hate that answer. I fucking hate that answer. He goes, why? What would you do if your son's gay? I was like, fuck, I don't care if he's gay as long as he's not vegan. Shit, that's my biggest concern, man. I don't want to have a grow up raising a kid and then being like, sorry, Dad, I'm not going to be able to join you. I spent all my money at the farmer's market. Like, shit, I don't want to hear that shit. Because eventually it's going to lead to, Dad, you know what you're eating? There's GMOs packed in that steak. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This steak is delicious. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. Because then eventually when they graduate, this is going to lead to, what? Dad, don't you care about the dying sea turtles in the Caribbean? Like, fuck you, get out of here. God, you fucking vegan? Go fucking eat some veggies or some shit. Get out of my hair. Did you guys know that now, okay, so you can go to the Caribbean and you can pay $100 to swim with dolphins now. That's fucking awesome. So I did that. I was like, $100? That's a pretty good deal. What they don't tell you is that they get off on knowing that the dolphins continuously just try to have sex with you. They're basically trying to rape you. And they thought that was funny, but what they didn't know about me was, you can't fucking outsex me. I don't care if you are a dolphin, you can't outsex me. So I'm like, yeah, come here, you dolphin, I'll fucking get it, yeah. And so I start fucking its blowhole, you know? Like, yeah, fucking. I didn't even think about it. Apparently that's like throat fucking it, so the dolphin died. I was like, oh shit! I just killed the dolphin by fucking it in the blowhole. Because the whole time I was like, ah! So I thought I was enjoying it, you know? Turns out that wasn't the case. Don't be jealous because I've had sex with a dolphin. You know, I like how when you get drunk you do dumb shit, like really stupid shit. Like you're hanging out with your friends and you want to look all manly and cool and you see this metal garbage can, you're like, I'm gonna tackle that thing. You run full speed, you fucking all into it and tackle it, and it's attached by a chain to a pole. Fuck up your shoulder for like 3 weeks, but you're drunk at the moment, so it doesn't matter. It's not till the next day that it fucking hurts. Or when you're drunk and you're walking down the street and you're like, this is a good time to run. So you're like jogging at 2 a.m. for the Manette to Papa's to go see what's going on. You know? And then like you forget how to walk off a curb or you jam your knee. But the worst is when you're so drunk, you're just like, fuck, who am I gonna text? Oh fuck, shit. And you're like, I know how I'm gonna text. I'm gonna talk shit about Ken. So you text somebody to talk shit about Ken, and you're all drunk and shit. And what do? You're like, man, that fucking Ken, man, he's a fucking asshole, man. He thinks he's the shit. He ain't nothing, man. That Ken's just always shitting on us, man. He's not a good friend. Send. You get a reply text, you're like, this is Ken. Like, oh shit! I just drunk texted shit, talking to Ken. I was like, oh man. Being drunk is awesome, I love it. So you know what's funny is, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I haven't made my girlfriend come in a really long time. You girls can probably relate to this one. Every time I'm having sex and I almost make her come and she says, don't stop, it makes me want to come like right away. I hate that. Just say no, women. Don't tell them not to stop. Just say harder. Because I don't know why. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I got another, 25 minutes left in the tank, And then she's like, don't stop. I'm like, oh shit. Ah, fuck. Oh. Shit, I'm stopping now. Fuck. Oh shit, all right. I'm doing some progress, everybody. Thank you. Woo!
Everybody keep it going for Joseph Rogers. So, as everyone walks out, they already know about me. I want to tell you a little bit about me. I am a twin. I was born in a litter. That's true. I had a roommate. Yeah, those are puns. It's true. But being a twin is hard, man. It's a onesie world out there. Let me tell you that. It's a onesie fucking world out there. Because when your birthday rolls around, they don't know what to get to people, And so they end up getting the same fucking thing. And most likely you share a room, not just clothes. You share a bedroom. So one year, what did we get? Globes. Fucking globes! We got globes. What do you do with 2 globes in your room? You carry one around like, oh, I have a pocket globe because you need to talk about Algeria. It's like fucking 2 globes. But it worked out being a twin because when I came here and everyone thought I was Dave, I could just raise hell. They're like, hey, how's it going? I'm all, fuck you! They're like, oh, it's so good to see you. I'm like, I hate your guts. I've been wanting to say that for years. Ruined his reputation. He got fired. He's on welfare now. Which makes me not only the evil twin, but the rich twin. Fuck you. You didn't show up tonight. Just make that shit up. Alright, so we're gonna bring up our next comedian, very funny, Steven Dombrowski. He's part of a comedy duo from earlier. He's pretty fucking famous.
Okay, so remember how it was funny? That shit's done. So I want to talk about some stuff that's been going on in the country, and I'm going to do a political set, so deal with it. I need to open the set in a very specific way. I need to say that I'm not pro-Trump, and I think he's a piece of shit, and I think that if you voted for Trump, you're probably of the intelligence that you bury dead bodies in your basement and hope new babies grow. Or that you once shoved a mint up your ass to hope your farts smell better. Or that at some point you think the LGBT was some form of BLT and you don't know where the G came from. Give me a minute to digest that joke. But I do have to say that if you're a liberal and you're surprised by Trump winning, what the fuck? Really? Why would you be shocked by that? We live in a country that we watch black dudes get gunned down in the street. We watch the Native Americans be assaulted with non-deadly force-ish. We watch fucking gorillas get shot, gay people get killed in clubs, and somehow people are shocked by a racist winning. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Food for thought, if you will. But you're moving along and you're thinking about stuff like that in your life, you know, and you try and band together, which just ends up being fucking annoying as shit. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking tired of Facebook already. I'm so goddamn tired of just like, oh, brand new studies and new news articles and things like that. Yeah, no, we get it because we're smart. The people that don't get it, they still don't understand why you can't pray in school, and they still don't understand that Francis Bellamy created the Pledge of Allegiance in order to sell more flags to assholes that don't know any better. Yeah, no, facts. It didn't help. Like, and you sit there and you end up with your Facebook activism and like that's cool and all, but you end up just looking like a dickhead. You know, you're just shouting at the wind. You're like, oh my gosh, but I'm spreading awareness. Let me explain to you what spreading awareness is and the difference between spreading awareness and helping. If you see a homeless man and you give him money, you're helping. If you see a homeless man and scream, holy fuck, that's a homeless man, that's spreading awareness. There's a difference, right? Adults, there's a difference. And when you do that, but then you can sit there and you can argue a lot of other points. You can argue like, oh my gosh, but we signed a petition and we emailed it and that's great until Hillary deleted 30,000 emails, so no one gives a fuck. That didn't help. Just throwing it out there. You can email all you want. And like, okay, I'm also tired of the sit-downs in the middle of the street. I am so pro-manslaughter at this point in my life. Like, I'm just fucking done. Like, it's only manslaughter if it's an accident. So it's like, oh, didn't see him while I was on my way to work. And if you do that, you're an asshole because you aren't blocking anyone that has money and voted for Trump. You're just blocking other people trying to get to work every day. Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, but you can get some group, you know, support in like Facebook groups and things like that. You know, I do that, part of the Pantsuit Nation. Woo! No one cares. You know, but the thing that I find really awkward and odd about this is every single fucking political group I've ever seen includes the description, a bunch of like-minded individuals working for change. You know who else is a group of like-minded individuals looking for change? The KKK. Does make you better. But I do want to take a second to explain something that gave me a lot of hope. Kanye West said that he's gonna run for president in 2020. Now here's the thing that I need everyone to be happy about and to get stoked about, because can you fucking imagine Kanye West coming out to the debates, playing one of his fucking songs that he wrote himself, just getting stoked, and just, holy shit, do you think Kanye West is gonna freestyle a debate? How amazing would that be to have him just sit there and freestyle the fucking debates against Trump? We get to watch, just, they're sitting there, and he comes out, and just, we get to watch a white racist rich dude attack a black racist rich dude. Which would be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And at this point, I don't even care that it's about politics. I just want to see that throwdown 1v1 every day of my life. It could be a weekly television show. We could actually use the profits from that show to pay for all the damages that are going to be done by Trump's fucking administration. I think we missed the part. At any rate, I'm kind of running out of political shit, so let me try and say, I don't know, a real joke. Does anyone like real jokes?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to tell you what my grandfather told me when I was a kid. So once there was this guy, and he got a whole bunch of cheese. Not money, we're talking cheddar. And he had it at the top of a hill that he needed to get it to his house. So he was just rolling it and rolling it up the hill. And as he was rolling it up the hill alone, it's this big fucking thing of cheese. And he slipped and he fell, and it rolled all the way down the hill. And as he was running down the hill, people kept trying to grab it, but they couldn't grab it because it was too big. And the entire time he was screaming, nacho cheese, nacho cheese! And that's where the term comes from, and that's where my time ends.
going for Stephen Dombrowski. So one time my brother and I, we were little and we used to play with firecrackers a lot. Did you guys do that?
Yeah.
Anybody? So we would take the firecrackers that didn't work and we would like take all the gunpowder and make a line of gunpowder from one place to another and set up our army men. We thought that was fucking cool. And it was. I tell you, it was fucking cool. Especially if you set a Jeep on fire next to it, or a tire, anything. You know, get a little fire going, plastic. It's good for the environment. And we would do that like every once in a while as we were doing firecrackers. So one year we decided that we would wait until the end of the summer, and we got all the duds together. And we took them onto this rock that was big enough for both of us to get on top. I climbed up one side, he climbed up on the other side. We had these other rocks with us, and we made a pile of gunpowder, like that. It was a pile of gunpowder. So we took these 2-hand-sized rocks, and each of us were hitting, like trying to do cartoon shit to make a spark. I don't know which one of us it was that hit the rock just right. But that fucker blew us off the rock, you know, both of us. One goes this way, one goes that way. And luckily, no eyes missing, anything like that. And I remember standing up and looking at him and laughing and noticing that he was laughing at me for the same reason. Our hair, I was looking at his and he was looking at mine, and it was all singed to fuck. No eyebrows, nothing. That's a true story. That's nothing, you know, it's not a joke, it's just a true story. That thing happened. But I just have to say, we needed more firecrackers, because that was kind of lame. That was kind of a lame, explosion. It could have been a lot better. Speaking of which, sorry about that, guys. Sean, I apologize. I just fucking soul-sucked this room and said, no more jokes for you. This guy is hilarious. I've seen Sean come from a comedian who is standing like this, which he might do, and to this funny motherfucker. Give it up for Sean Pickering.
All right, thanks for the build-up to disappointment. This guy's funny as hell. All right, make me laugh, funny guy. Yeah, exactly. There you go. All right. So David Bowie, Prince, Lemmy, all those guys died, and then the Cubs won the World Series. All signs of the apocalypse, right? Like, apparently. I just started watching Shameless, which is a great show. If you haven't checked it out, it's hilarious. But a direct one of the quotes of dialogue is that the Cubs will win the World Series the same day that the world will end. And it's like fucking close, man. At least started like really close. I feel like God's just getting all the greatest musicians together, like, because we're all going to be joining all of them soon. We're all going to be up there. We have a kick-ass concert. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be able to see Prince. Like, that guy's kick-ass. All the other dead ones, too. It's like, but, you know that it's, he's only gathering the good ones, because, Dave Grohl's healthy as a horse. Like, he's guy's getting ready to run a marathon. I know I like shitty music because I think that Paul McCartney contributed just as much to the Beatles as John Lennon. Like, that's I will debate that with anybody. I'm a drummer, so that explains that. That's what drummers always tell jokes, or people always tell drummer jokes to drummers, to bring our self-esteem down, which, needs no help. It's like we want to be on stage, but we want to be like way back here. Loud enough to screw the whole thing up. Like that's we're not like real pussies. We're not bass players, right? It's like, oh, whatever. Nobody can even pay attention to that. Unless you're a musician, you don't even know what the fuck is going on with the bass line. You're just like, that's the focal point. Oh. But people always tell drummer jokes, right? There has like a long thing after that. One of the more famous ones I was always told was, what was the last thing the drummer said before he was kicked out of the band? And that's, hey guys, I wrote some songs you want to try out. I think that's not my joke. But I think that, like, I know what the real story behind that is, like, and it's kind of tragic, It's like, what did the drummer say when he went up to the lead singer and said he wanted to, write some songs, and unfortunately, he went and had a heroin overdose and shot himself in the face with a shotgun. I was in the Navy, as a lot of you know. And the basic job, like a lot of people like, when they find out you're a veteran, people are like, thank you for your service. I'm like, well, I didn't, like, this is the job I did. In the Navy, all you do is you just stay awake at night and fucking write down everything that's going on. Like, you just... I think that's all you do in the Navy. It all started like being in the Navy. I always wonder what it was like, for the first Navy, like for the first guys on a ship, right? Like what? Like they probably like brought the boat out and then they were like, hey, we're in the fucking ocean. We're not gonna hit shit, right? We're all gonna get a good night's sleep. And like all of them were asleep, and then they hit something. And they were like, we gotta have like a guy awake at night. Like he's gotta fucking. They don't even know, to this day, they don't know what the fuck they hit because nobody was fucking awake to write that shit down. Like nobody was... That's how like the rumor of the Kraken got started, they just were like, well, it's probably this giant, like, man-eating octopus. So in the Navy, you stay awake, you write shit down, and in between doing that, you just drink all you can. Like, you just drink until, that's the famous part about the Navy, And I got kicked out because, like, I drank too much, I was too good at that part of the job. Like, people were jealous. My performance evals were off the charts. They had to fucking stab me in the back, bring me up on some trumped up charges. I was a little bit disappointed to be fired from the Navy. If you can understand that, like it was the perfect job for me. I mean, I was an alcoholic, and I like to cuss all the time. That's why I'm trying to be a stand-up comic now. Like I got fired from my dream job. This is the second option. A lot of people are like, hey, like are you gonna? Like now that you're out of the Navy, you can do other shit. You can go harder. You can try some heroin, some amphetamines. Really go all out. It's like I don't need performance-enhancing drugs to make a complete ass of myself. Like that's. I just need good alcohol. Like that's all I need. Just God's gift. I had to get sober. I had to for 3 years. I had to give up alcohol. I do smoke a lot of pot because they told me I had to find Jesus, and that's, it was a lot easier. Marijuana at my side, but they said I had to get sober, and like you ever like realize that you're kind of in a cult, and like They're kind of like that's what AA is like if you've never been. I'm a 2-time veteran. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Like, if you live in Bremerton, believe me, you'll be there soon enough. It's gonna happen. You gotta do it to be a native. Oh, and that didn't go as well as I wanted it to, but you know, that's the breaks. So have a good night. My name is Scotty.
Keep it going for Sean Piggery. We're gonna go straight into our next comedian. He's very funny.
Oh,
shit. He's a very funny local guy who's doing a great thing on the comedy scene as far as hosting and all that kind of stuff. He's a really funny guy, a good friend of mine, Owen Eardley.
thank you. Let's get it up for your host. Yeah. How we doing tonight? We having fun? I used to wonder why comedians would always ask that, and now I know it's to trick you into clapping while we think of what to say. You guys, I'm sorry if I'm not all together, if I forget half my set. I'm really fucking exhausted. Why am I exhausted? I will tell you. I broke one of my cardinal rules, you guys. I dated someone more attractive than me. Never, never. It's exhausting. It's too much energy. Because here's the thing, like, when you're a dude who's dating a chick who's more attractive than you, all the other dudes also know that she's, like, out of your league, alright? It's like sharks when they smell blood, alright? They're like, alright, zoning in, like, who's that guy? Who's that guy with her? Is that her handicapped brother? It must be, like, she's not with him. That wasn't as funny as I hoped. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. You guys familiar with the term ghosting? Yeah? Yeah. If you're not aware, ghosting is when you're sleeping with someone and then you just like stop talking to them. It's sort of like the Seattle Freeze, but with way more sex, you know. I like to escalate things. Like, if you ghost me, I will poltergeist you. That's where I break into your house and I smash all of your shit. It's been a lot of talk about the election tonight. I know the one thing on everyone's mind: the Fast Ferry passed. Woo! Yeah! 30 minutes to Seattle, you guys. So ready. So ready. You gotta love Trump winning with this reputation as a tough guy, but it turns out all along he's intimidated by a bunch of musical theater kids. It's really great. You know, a Republican hasn't been this upset in the theater since Lincoln. All right, that didn't go well. Well, I won't use the rest of the tags for that then. You guys, Trump vowed to crack down on internet porn. Apparently he's going to build a firewall and make Pornhub pay for it. As soon as they heard the news, Bill Clinton rushed out and deleted another 33,000 emails. You guys, Diggy was talking earlier about camping. I too have some thoughts on camping. I used to think it was really cool. I thought it was a lot of fun. And then I did it again, just recently as an adult. And I realized, yeah, exactly. Like, I paid $75, drove for 4 hours, hiked for 2 miles, all for the pleasure of shitting in a hole like a real American. Yeah. Basically, like, camping is role-playing homelessness, all right? Like, any vacation that requires survival skills is not a vacation, okay? You know, we're out there, we're camping, and they have these troopers who are just out. They're just out on the look, you know. And they come by, and they're asking questions, you know. They're like, all right, you know, yeah, I see you got the little fire here, you got your registration papers. All right, I see you're drinking a couple of beers, having some hot dogs. Are you on heroin? It's like, what? No. Like, is that the camping staple? Like, we need s'mores, right? We need our heroin. You know? And then she follows it up and is like, all right, now show me your poop hole. Yeah, like legitimately, like that's like when dealing with the authorities, you expect like how many drinks have you had or something like that. But show me your poop hole is not a question I expect an officer to ask me. We didn't have one. We didn't have a poop hole because just like 2 miles up the trailhead, there was one already made with walls and everything. Like we just thought we'd go there. She goes, no. You dig a hole and you shit in it like an animal! Alright, yes ma'am. I don't think I even need the hole. I'm good. Alright, I'm over Ugly. Thank you very much. I love you guys. It's beautiful.
Keep it going for Owen. Shitting like an animal. God. You know, that reminds me, I'm really mad at cable TV, regular TV. I'm really mad at those TVs. Because when you watch Discovery, it's different. And Discovery, they don't think you know that baby lions come from sex. They have to show you the sex. They have to. You know, for some reason they decided, because it's an animal, they have to show you the sex. And you see this big fucking lion going, you know, and then he falls over. And then they do it again. But fucking regular cable TV and stuff, they don't show the sex. Thanks a lot, Who's the Boss? Thanks a lot, Cosby Show. I really wanted to see Felicia Rashad just getting it, you know? I wanted to see if she's going to be awake. Oh, that's a throwback. Okay, we have a real treat for you. We have our second comedy duo of the night. Are you guys excited for this? Yeah, it's a new thing we're doing here. Sean Pickering and Tracy Walton. Mine is Tracy Walton. Oh, where can he be? Yeah, I hope so. Maybe so. What are some other options? Here's a question I have for you. What are some things that you shouldn't put in a kangaroo's pouch? Because my first thing is fishing tackle. Anybody else have something you shouldn't put in a kangaroo's pouch?
Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons. Bad idea in a kangaroo's pouch. Anyone else?
Eggs.
Eggs. Yeah. No shit, eggs. You can't put that shit in there.
Well, kangaroo eggs.
A kangaroo eggs, did you say?
They have egg cells. They're mammals.
Well, sure, yeah.
I'll change it
Yeah.
to chicken eggs.
Okay. We're good. Tracy's done. He's all done. He did a movie. We love him. All right, so let's put it together again for our second comedy duo of the night, Sean Pickering and Tracy Walton.
I was taking a shit.
Alright.
I'm being so serious. I still might have toilet paper on my ass.
That's about as good as we prepared. You know, that's...
Dude, I was thinking on the toilet. Where you want to start, man? Where you want to start?
Let's just go over those news stories that I liked your idea.
Which one?
The 25 bitches.
Alright. For those who don't know, there was a... How do y'all feel about bitches, first of all? This is like... Alright, because this is a true story. There was a man in Chicago that was arrested for slapping 25 bitches. That is the title in the article. Chicago man arrested for slapping 25 bitches.
It's got to be pointed out, like this. He's not a sexist, right? Like he distinguishes that these are male and women. Like, like if I was in his vicinity, I would be getting slapped. Like I would have gotten the shit slapped out of me.
But what labeled them bitches though?
I don't know.
Because it wasn't like, did he have a hit list or something? Because here's the story. Like he Because the man apparently was so tired of bitches that he went to the liquor store, drank a fifth of Henny, and ran down 75th Street and slapped 25 bitches. There was a witness, and you can probably tell by the grammar that I'm about to say, it's probably somebody of my pigmentation. I thought he was a pimp because the way that he was just slapping them hoes, but he wasn't asking for no money. Hand on a Bible, that is a quote. I thought he was a pimp with the way he was smacking them hoes, but he wasn't asking for no money.
That guy's gonna crack the case though. He's like,
It's probably a black woman. It's probably a black woman.
It's the black Sherlock Holmes because they're asking questions like, hey, what is this going on? Why are they not getting money? Gonna crack this one.
Bitch better have my money. They also got a quote from him. Call me Captain Smack-a-Hoe. Bitches deserve to get slapped, and I don't care if you male or female. You a bitch still.
Yeah, that's where it shows is that, hey, this is not a hate crime. This is just.
Not specifying whether a man or a woman is a bitch. I'm
not
just saying
anti-woman.
bitches.
I'm anti-yeah.
John Murphy. You want to do what's it gonna say?
I was watching a show recently. Have you watched that documentary, 60 Days In? It's about civilians who go to prison for 60 days, right? They go to this army. And it's like, I didn't realize because the term bitch is like really derogatory in jail. Like, you start a fight, like if you're in prison. And like, so he can't, like, if he gets arrested for that, he can't, like, tell a story. Like, I slapped 25. Like, how's he gonna explain himself? Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure going to jail in the first place is probably gonna get you into a fight. I mean, you're not going to jail with people who are like kicking puppies or something. You're going to jail with people who are like killed people.
Well, they didn't. I mean, they didn't send these guys to like, you know, like hardcore prison. I mean, they had etiquette. They had rules. You know, if you didn't.
A jail had etiquette.
Yeah, they were like, hey, just do anything you want. Just don't call us. Don't.
Did they have like forks and spoons on one side and the knife on the other side?
They did. They set the table.
Because I'm thinking like the dude who goes to jail for slapping 25 bitches is going to go and meet the dude who killed 25 bitches. I want to see that conversation. Happen.
I want to see the guy that killed 25 bitches go, oh, I could have just done that.
You know what? I didn't need a knife. I didn't need a knife at all. I could have just used the back of my hand and I'd actually get out of jail and see my kids. I don't know why he has kids. You want to do the politician?
Sure, yeah. A politician was arrested that apparently criticized some squirrels. Or not arrested, sorry. He criticized some squirrels and then he got hospitalized by a squirrel.
Couple things.
Yeah.
Number one, where are you at in your life to where you are criticizing a squirrel? Because I mean, seriously, this ain't no average person that's criticizing a squirrel. This is a politician. Somebody who has to deal with like global warming, the economy, bitches. But you going on a tirade about squirrels? Did a squirrel fuck your baby mama? I mean, like, he went on a tirade about squirrels.
They're living off the public dole, you know, eating all the nuts in the public parks and stuff. Like, not doing shit over the winter because they're hibernating and shit. I mean, come on, like they're just living off the public dollar, you know. He's a politician, like, he's got to cut his penny somewhere. Obamacare's getting eliminated, you know, squirrels come first, I guess. Like, it's just...
And second thing, the man, and then this is a quote from the man. The squirrel came at him like a suicide bomber trying to get revenge. Terrorist groups are fucking up if that's the case.
The animal kingdom's getting smart. I mean, they're learning English. I mean, apparently, like, they're knowing what we're saying now. They know when we're coming after them. Like, Donald Trump's smart to keep this plan secret, you know, from ISIS. Because apparently the squirrels, like, we tell them, like, we're going to fucking come after them. You know.
But if squirrels are coming at people... I will hide and understand that logic. I I am not on your level of high to understand what the hell you said. But it's like, he said suicide bomber. I've never seen a squirrel in a vest. But in the third thing, and this is the last thing we gotta say about this subject right here. If we are to get attacked by things that are criticizing us, I'm gonna start criticizing pussy. I'm being so serious. If people are gonna get attacked by things that they're gonna criticize, I'm gonna start criticizing pussy.
How can you criticize pussy?
Not wet enough, I guess. I can see the article. I can see the article. African American man.
I don't get enough pussy to criticize it. Like, I don't get.
It's fucking phenomenal. Especially the white ones. They're fucking phenomenal. But African American man criticizes pussy. Swarmed by a flock of pussy. Injuries show a broken head, doesn't specify which one. Broken hip, but he is quoted to say, "It was worth it." It was worth it. Thank you.
With a smile on his face. All right.
Yeah. You ever been arrested, man?
I have been once. Yeah, I spent like a little less than 24 hours in jail.
A little less than 24
Yeah.
hours? What'd you get arrested for?
An alcohol-related incident.
Fair enough.
And you know, I realized that day I could not handle prison because I ate the breakfast and I was like, I can't do this. I can't make it to lunch.
That's the one thing that makes you like, nah.
No.
I'm not worried about getting fucked in the ass, but the food there. The food. Tired of mashed potatoes and gravy. Soggy ass mashed potatoes and gravy. Nah, because I got arrested too. I got arrested literally a week ago. I got arrested a week ago. Because I was coming back from Silverdale and I'm coming down fucking Callow. And the cop pulled me over and he was like, you know how fast you're going? And I was like, yeah, I was doing this amount of speed, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, can you come out the car and do a test? And I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do my fucking sober test. I haven't drank a goddamn drink all motherfucking night. Why am I talking like this? I have no idea. But I was like, yeah, I'll do your sober test. Did all the standing on one motherfucking leg. I don't know. If I don't have the balance to stand on a leg, how is that supposed to prove whether or not I can drive? It's like, if you see I'm not standing properly, I can't fucking drive.
Oh, you don't drive like that? Like, you're not like...
No, I prefer to do it with a leg up, but the cop only asked me to do 6 inches. He didn't ask me to do a hook with my leg. That hurt like hell. Damn pussy. That's one of the injuries. We got injuries from that pussy. That was not an intentional callback, but my hip really fucking hurts now. Getting old. But no, he actually got arrested because the cop was like, you smoked weed. I was like, yeah, did you smoke weed? Yeah, I smoked weed 12 hours ago. Well, can you turn around, face the car, spread your hands like you're on an airplane? And I thought this was another test. I'm being so serious. I thought this was part of the test. All right, do you want me to sway left? Do you want me to sway right? He was like, no, you're under arrest. Do you have any questions? Yeah. Why are you arresting me? And he was like, you're under arrest for a DUI. And I went, and I got arrested for a DUI, smoking weed, 12 to 15 hours after smoking weed with my roommates. They are going to court with me when I get my court date.
All right, well, I will never admit to the
I don't even know that was supposed to be funny. That's just a true story to tell you everybody. I'm gonna need witnesses. That's what the purpose of the story was, so we can get witnesses. I'm not trying to be funny, I'm just trying to let y'all know I need witnesses to come to court with me.
I don't think you're going to get much credible witnessing from this crowd. If a lot of these people show up, they're just going to throw you in jail. No, I was with them that night. We know what you were doing that night. You don't need it. It's way worse.
They probably think we were out together.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got, man?
They got $4 Cuervos, so get those guys.
Start joking about the list.
Yeah. Fucking hard fruit punch. What is that? Like, how is it, like, is it frozen?
Alright, we're probably good. We're weird question. I have a weird question because again, this is something that happened to me. Has a doctor ever tried to fuck your mama?
Doctor tried to fuck my mama. Like, she doesn't get that high class dick, I'm afraid.
Somebody gotta tweet that. My mama doesn't get enough high class dick for a doctor.
Like, it's my mom's birthday in like a week, so that one goes out to her to send up on the internet.
Oh, I'm actually crying. That was good, man. That was good. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, just a public service announcement, like $2 domestic drafts.
Glad I got you to carry me through this.
But too many domestic drafts can lead to domestic violence, so why not?
That's the next story. Man in Bremerton slapped 25 bitches. Alright, thank you guys.
Man, how was that? You like that? Yes. Yeah, that was fantastic. Well, we're going back to the regular old thing here and telling us a couple little jokes and everything. We have one more comedy duo for the night, and it's been a lot of fun. So I'm glad you guys are here. Tell people about it. You know, let people know that we're doing this. And we're going to bring up in the next meeting. He's very funny, Jason Teller.
Thank you. So, I had my fat moment for the week happen today. I went in my glove box and I found a bottle of ranch. Ranch dressing in my glove compartment. That's like an alcoholic finding a fifth of gin in the glove compartment. It's just like, oh shit, I shouldn't. But I didn't have anything to dip, eat with it. And I was like, oh, wait, I got some crackers. And so I ate some crackers and then drank some ranch. And it was almost like a salad. It was good. But there's that. So I have a lot of female friends, and sometimes they talk to me, which is pretty cool. Sometimes they get talked to. But I'll be talking to this one friend. She's really hot. Like, I should not be talking to this girl. And she was saying to me, she was like, Jason, I have this problem. There's all these guys that I want to have sex with, but they won't have sex with me, or they're not doing it right. They're like, I want them to, take me rough, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, I could totally do that. I can help you out with that. I'm just like, she's just describing what she wants. And I'm like, I can do that. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I can fill that order twice. And she's like, no, I mean like a real guy. And I'm like, I'm not a real fucking guy? I mean, I totally get where she's coming from, but it's like, dude, I'm not a ghost. I have a dick. There's not just air down here. I can totally handle this. But she's like, I kind of stood up for myself. Like, I'm not going to sit here and Dr. Phil you for like 2 hours working out your issues. And she's like, well, what if I show you my boobs? I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not a real doctor. I don't have to obey no morality code, And so that's what I do. I counsel women in their relationships for pictures of titties. That's my new job. Woo! Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. So, I met a guy yesterday, and I'm pretty sure, he was homeless. No, not like, oh, I met this dude, I'm gonna suck him. No. Shut up, Steve. That's not what I meant. No. This guy was a fucking asshole. About this guy.
It's not getting any better.
It wasn't, you know, I met a guy, I met this fucking guy. That's what this guy was. No, this fucking, I'm sitting at a Starbucks drinking my coffee. This fucking guy sits next to me, and he asked me for like 5 favors. After meeting me for like a minute. He's like, oh, first of all, he was like, oh, my cell phone charger doesn't work. Can I borrow yours? And I'm like, okay. And he's like, hey, you got any cigarettes? And I was like, fine, here. And he's like, you got any gas money? I'm like, fuck, dude, okay. You're only allowed 1 favor after just meeting me. At this point, I feel like I'm being politely robbed. And he's charging his phone, and he's like, hey, man, can I use your phone? And I'm like, no. You can't borrow my phone. First of all, your phone's charging. Just wait 5 fucking minutes. And second of all, you can't use my phone. You might as well ask me, hey, can I borrow your dick for 5 minutes? And that's a fitting analogy because my dick is on my phone. You can't just have that. Fucking douchebag. But then he does this slick move, right? He steals my fucking my charging cord. He walks off with it, right? And I'm like, oh fuck, I was this guy. And I'm kind of mad at this point because it was a nice cord. It was USB 2.0. It was like really fast. It was chill, dude. I spent some money on it. But he takes it, right? And I'm like, fuck, where's my cord? Blah, blah, whatever. Next day comes around. I see him again. And I'm like, hey, man, did you take my charging cord? And he's like, yeah, it was on accident, you know. I was like, do you have it? And he's like, no. I was like, why not? He's like, I traded it. I was like, you traded it? For what? And he's like, a cigarette. I was like, you know people will just give you fucking cigarettes. And he's like, dude, it's totally cool. I'll bring it by tomorrow, right? Just meet me here. I'll bring it by tomorrow. So I was like, and I was really mad, but at this point I'm just like, well, if you bring it back, I'll give you a couple cigarettes, right? A minute after he's finished with this conversation, a cop walks up and asks the dude to leave and never come back. Apparently the baristas had seen this whole thing transpire over the last couple of days. Plus, apparently, after I left, the guy fell asleep in the chair. But he escorts this guy out, and I'm like, I've never seen that fucking charging cord again. It's just fucking gone. So yeah, that was that guy. It wasn't sucky fucky. It was this fucking guy.
I mean, it's
But so Scotty told a bird story, so I'm going to tell my bird story.
Yeah.
And this was in a Walmart parking lot. I had just been finishing my shopping, and I had gotten some shit, and I was eating in my car because I'm like that, and I was feeding the seagulls, man. You know, I was just like flicking them bread and shit. They're like, they're happy. You know, they're just like, crows are coming around. The seagulls are like, yeah, I'm bigger than you, fuck you. And I'm feeding these birds, and there's this guy parked across from me in his truck. And he's like, what are you doing feeding them birds? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just feeding the birds, man. And he's like, well, you can't do that. You know, that's just, you know, they'll just breed and there'll be more birds and you gotta feed them. And I'm just like, dude, what do you got against birds, man? Seriously, like, and something about this like really bothered me because I felt like he felt this way about like insert any minority here. He also felt that way about that minority. And so he rubbed me the wrong way. So at this point, I'm just like, well, fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I reach in my grocery bag and I'm just throwing everything into this fucking parking lot. Like a full loaf of bread, fucking cookies. And the birds are going ape shit. They're calling their friends up and just like, dude, come down here right now. This guy is fucking feeding us, man. And all these birds come down and they're just like, oh shit. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck you. And the guy was just like, oh. And he goes to drive away and he tries to run over the pile of birds. And they're fucking birds. They're just like, I will fly away. You know? Like, he didn't hit any of them. And this, I swear to God, happened. One of the birds shit and it landed right on his fucking windshield. Just splat. And that's why I believe in karma. I'm Jason Teller. Thank you.
Keep it going for Jason Teller. Fuck birds, man. Fuck birds. Who says that? Me, that's who. Alright, we have one more comedy duo for the night. It's Linda and I. So wherever Linda is, she's right there! Hold on to the secret microphone.
I'm sure I can swallow this.
Yeah, Lori's always saying, don't swallow the mic. Shut the fuck up, Lori. That's fun to say that right now. She's not even here. So, yeah, we got together and we were working on this comedy duo stuff and we were like, are you alright?
What's the joke?
Give her an inside joke. So we were talking about like what are some of our similarities and what are our differences and everything. We settled on similarity, asimilarity. We're both single after a couple of fucked up relationships. Anybody else? Woo! Yeah? Yeah, this guy knows. Yeah. So,
Make a club.
yeah, we should be in a club. What do you think was the downfall in your last marriage?
My last marriage, I like one.
I had two marriages.
We're not all, experts.
In your marriage, what was the downfall? What was the tipping point? Oh, I'll tell you what the tipping point.
Yeah, you start.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the tipping point in my marriage was. She divorced me.
That's what my ex would say.
And then the second one, I divorced her. Thank you very much. Yes, I did that. So what kind of guys do you like? You're back on the single scene. What are some? Let's sit and make this nice. This will be nice. Thank you.
Like a nice caveman? Is that
a nice caveman?
a nice
Okay.
caveman?
All
Someone
right.
who's
Jason.
Nobody meets dudes.
No, none of these dudes. Isn't that always the way it is, though? Some chick comes into your circle of life, and she's really hot, and you're like, yeah. And then she's like, I'm not fucking anybody in this group. You know what I mean? Right? Is that how it is?
Yeah, I know. Those fucking bitches.
No. No, they're probably right. They're probably right to make that call.
What's that phrase? Don't shit where you eat.
And don't eat where you shit. I have to say that. That's a big one too. Do not eat where you shit. Yeah.
No, the tipping point, I don't know. After 10 years you don't know where the fucking clit is at this point.
Yeah. Was he hunting for it still? Was it still a possibility?
I think I gave up at that point. It was like, whatever.
Did he put on like a safari jacket and a big hat and he's like, today we're gonna go find it. I know, it's our lucky day, I got a tag for a clit. I got a clit tag. I'm gonna go find it. How many clits can you bag in a season? I don't even know.
Depends what size orgy you go to.
Yeah. So nice.
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, nice caveman. I don't know. Someone who's like, an asshole, but like not too much of an asshole. Like a nice hole.
A nice hole? Yeah.
Nice
Like
hole.
a nice hole. Yeah. Fucking nice holes. They're hard to find nice holes, But every guy is looking for a nice hole. I just wanted to say that. That seems to be the way it is.
So then in that case, I should have been a fucking guy.
You should have been a
I
guy?
should have been a guy.
It's not too late.
Right, that's true.
Hey, I wanted to say that.
But I love my boobs, though.
I love your boobs too. Let's all love our boobs. Yay! Love his boobs.
Okay, aw.
Yeah. I don't love my boobs. I don't. I stopped loving them when they grew. It was kind of one of those moments where I was like, ooh, and then I was like, no. But ooh, No, goddammit. So yeah, I don't even know why I'm single, right? I've been single with my dingo for going on.
I understand why you're single.
Going on about 10 years, 12 years. I don't even count anymore. That's how long. Yeah. I don't know if it's a sign that, you know, I think I got a cat just because I wanted one, but part of me knows that it's a given. I'm giving up.
You're becoming a cat lady.
I'm becoming a cat lady, guys. Yeah, and I want to be the best cat lady. So I'm still competitive. I'm a dude, but I want to compete to be the best fucking cat lady there ever was, man. All my cats have names and fucking hoodies and all sorts of cool shit. They're all on Twitter. You can follow them, and they do cool shit, and they shit a lot. Would you ever be a cat lady?
No, I hate cats. I'm sorry, like, they're, you know.
Bitch, get off my property!
Dogs are fun. They come, they see you, they're happy. They, you know, sometimes get a little too happy.
Yeah,
But,
they won't be
you
single for
know,
long.
cats are fucking evil.
The only thing dogs have going for them is they have their own style, you know. But I'm pretty sure if you walk up into a nice, big, open farm, there's a lot of that shit going on with different animals. So why do we have to give it to dogs? That's cow style too. You know what I mean? That's pig style. That's deer style. That's turtle style.
The dogs are so happy doing it. I mean, like, a cow? Come on. Like, no, that's not.
That's what I do. They come running. Yeah, I put the bell on them all. Thank you, you know, and they come running. So have you tried any sites, any like dating sites?
I have. I went on because a coworker told me that I had no prospects in Kitsap County.
Ooh.
And he was right.
Yeah,
I went on, and holy shit. Well, I'm in a crowd here of, you know, drug users, I assume.
No. We wouldn't.
And you all know about, you know, drug pushers. And Match.com is like the worst fucking drug pusher out there. I deleted my profile. I actually had nothing on my profile. My username was
Zilch?
literally just looking. Well, I had another profile that I created, but this is why I'm going to be single for a while, right? Okay, so this is my fucking profile.
Just looking.
It is just looking.
Yeah.
I have the silliest fucking picture on there because, like, fuck you, that's why. And
Yeah.
my profile is, I'm too busy for your shit.
Wow. You know what they think? You know what guys think? I'm just gonna translate that real quick, guys. So you're saying I got a chance? That's what guys are like, you know? I mean, we're just like, so you're saying there's a possibility there?
Well, apparently my, like,
it could happen.
off vibe was really strong because I didn't even get, like, the, hey, you want a dick pic? Like, I didn't even get any of that.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty harsh.
I charge for my
Except for one. There was one guy. And so I did agree to go on a date a few weeks back.
Okay.
And he didn't drink.
Why
And so
not?
I was like,
Is he from here?
No, he's not. He's not even from here.
He's not from
He
here.
made a conscious decision to not drink 2 years ago.
Oh.
Which is coincidentally when the last time he saw his kid was.
What?
So
2 years? You won't see your kid for 2 years like, I'm done drinking and I'm done with you, little fucker. You know? I'm just gonna do it all, right? Let's do a life change right now.
Sober up. No
Okay. So how'd that go?
Okay. So first of all, I insisted on paying for my own coffee.
Oh, it was a coffee day?
It was a coffee date on Saturday night, so it was lame as fuck.
Jesus. That sounds hot. That sounds so hot.
And I get there, and this guy who's about 6 months older than me is dressed like an 80-year-old dude.
Okay, that's hot.
You know,
Come
if you're
on.
into that kind of stuff.
Keep going. Yeah. Oh, it's in my mouth. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm funny, so of course, you know, I make him laugh.
You made him laugh?
I made him laugh.
Okay.
I totally did. But then I was psychoanalyzing him at the same time. Like, how does that make you feel that you didn't see your child for 2 years? You know,
Right.
like, what happened? Why did the mother leave you?
Was it all kind of like nonchalant, like, I don't know, whatever?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't know. You know, you have a couple lawyers working on that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that sounds good. And then, you know, he starts talking about how he's, you know, paying off his student loans. And I'm like, yeah.
It's very responsible.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
right.
keeper.
And, like, he's talking about how his car gets like 45 miles to the gallon.
Woo!
Like, that's how the juice is running. And,
Got you wet. Got you wet downstairs.
like, with coffee. And then, towards the end, he goes in for a hug.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
And I'm going in for a handshake. And then I end up like shoulder check.
You shoulder check him?
Shoulder check the shit out of him.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this is great. So then he sends me a text afterwards because for some fucking dumbass reason I give him my phone number.
Okay.
And
Because you're lonely. It's because you're lonely.
It's because I'm lonely.
Yeah, we got it.
Lonely.
Yeah.
So he sends me a text and he goes, you're a hoot to hang out with. I
said
really, you're a hoot to hang out with. Hoot, H-O-O-T, like
How old
owls.
is this dude?
I just turned 30, so he's like 30 and a half.
He called you a hoot?
He called me a hoot.
Wow. You should come to my family thing for Thanksgiving. You're such a hoot?
Yeah, you know what that does to the juices that were running for the 45 pounds?
I have no idea.
Yeah, the vagina crumbled and went dust in the wind.
Oh.
That's, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, and then he went, I'd really like to keep this momentum going. So,
He thought there was momentum. He thought you're saying I got a chance. Remember that? Yeah. That's a callback.
I should have been like straight up, like, no, dude, you know, the vagina crumbled.
Yeah, you should have been like, yeah. That's all you're gonna get of it.
Sprinkle it
Let
like
it soak
pixie
in.
dust.
Let it soak in. Rub it into your skin, exfoliate.
But instead, I just tell him how busy I am because that worked out for the fucking dating profile,
yeah.
right?
How busy, yeah.
And then I get.
Ladies,
Go ahead.
just say, fuck you, don't ever talk to me again. I have a, what is it, restraining order?
Sure.
Yeah, I have a restraining order. Don't say, maybe next time, don't say my fucking car was in an accident. My friend was in an accident. My dog is sick. My cousin is in the hospital.
Mother died, you know, whatever.
All this shit. Just say, I don't fucking like you. You know what I mean? Just say, you don't do it for me. Just do yourself a favor because that motherfucker does this. So you say you got a chance.
Because that's exactly what happened. He
Yeah.
goes, I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, just tell
And I'm
us.
like, no, I'm not telling you about how busy I am for the next like 4 fucking weeks
Still
of my
busy.
life.
Still busy. Still
I
busy.
know, I seriously gave him like pretty much like, this is what I'm doing for the next 4 weeks of my fucking
Oh.
life.
That's not good. Don't do that. You heard OPSEC? Don't do that. Don't do that. Operation Scary.
No, I was very just.
I'm gonna be
generic.
here from this time to this time.
No,
No, no, no.
I mean, like, I can be pretty dumb. Obviously, I'm on a coffee date on Saturday night with a
Well,
guy who didn't see his kid for 2 years. But yeah.
this has been fun.
Yeah.
This is like the second best coffee date ever.
Well, I'm drinking gin, so sure.
Gin date. Hey, yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all.
All right.
That's us. Thank you. Thank you very much to all the comedians. Thank you very much to all the duos. Thank you to Chris. Thank you to everyone. And tip your waitress, please. She's working her little ass off back there. She's the only one doing it, so help her out. Turn it over to karaoke. Thank you very much. Good night.